sort of role. Gets people there too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beautiful performance fun.
But the guy seemed absolutely good stuff. It wasn't a him. It was just something about him now. He's also, and I said this last time, but it's still true, the greatest swinging guitar I've ever seen in my life. He was stupendous at swinging guitar. And a fantastic voice now, as well as Dutch, and so many things. And yeah, we're just thrilled to hear some of your expertise and things to everyone here. So I'm going to hand over to you.
Preliminary remarks. I used to say when I did Mexicals, I'd say this is not magic. That's not true. Magic happens. It's just you can't ever predict it. But you know, somebody will get up and they'll sing it, and then if I say, okay, do it again, it'll be better. That's just human nature. That's just the way it is. But and the second thing is I don't hope to rebuild somebody's technique in 15 minutes. I'm going to give them one or two things to think about, vocally, dramatically, linguistically, whatever. And I was kind of the stuff I was going to say, I just changed my mind. Who's first? I looked at you, and you're first. It's amazing. Well done. Thank you for listening. size of the voice. I love your language. You worked your butt off on the German.
Thank you.
And one thing that she does that typically young Wagnerians don't do is the use of the line. I really appreciate the use of the line. I'm going to say this one time because I say it in all of Wagner master classes and I'm boring myself and I get tired of hearing myself say it, but I'm going to say it one more time. I heard this secondhand that Hans Holte, the great Wotan of 2 generations past, was doing a master class and he said the key to Wagner is bel canto. Right? In other words, singing with long, beautiful line, and you sing the beautiful line. One thing I want to work on, you have a technique of focus, and it's working for you. I would like to open up a little bit and just see what happens.
Okay.
Right? You have that D, look, and it works. It does work. But it got in the way. I noticed that it got in the way of the pianissimo. So, for teaching purposes only, I want you to overemphasize the words, and I'll never do this again. I swear to God. All right. Just start there, and then instead of keeping that tight kind of that focus. And it's, as I said, it works. It works. Relax your jaw and just did I touch a nut?
No, it's difficult that much.
Oh, really?
It's just part of it.
What are you doing? Oh, okay. Let's try that. Don't try to sing so loud.
Okay.
Listen, that's why we got into Wagner, because we're freaking loud. Right? Well, it's better, all right? Care what the Oompa people said. I heard that recently. You make the Oompa powers. All right. Just this time, don't try not to blow me off the stage. You can, I know you can, and I know you want to, and I want you to, but not this time. You don't have to put that much more topspin on that. All right, now, may I touch?
Yes.
All right.
I'm so sweaty.
Don't, Lassie, if you're not singing, if you're not sweating when you're singing, it's not worth the time.
I'm so sweaty.
Don't worry about it. I've had to burn clothes. I've had to burn costumes, actually. Okay, don't worry about it. There you go. Okay, now start it again. Say a measure, 2 measures, doesn't matter. Tell her. What? WTF, man? That was it. Feel better now?
Yeah.
Now, can you do it on your own, or do I have to put my nasty, disgusting, unclean, COVID-19 hands? Sorry, I'm just kidding. Not kidding. Sorry. Start right there. Start right on it. 2, 3. Work. Remember that word? boom, and then you. No. You gotta keep the same placement and stuff, and then you just gotta add the energy so that the pianissimo, the piano E flat E, is in that sweet spot.
Okay.
Now start. That'll work. Replacing anyone. Back up a phrase. I think this piece has enough G's, don't you? It's like 450 G's. It reminds me of the second act of Wagner, second act of Dutchman, where the Dutchman has to sing 933 E naturals. So you don't like that sound that I just made? Yeah. Let's see. He doesn't do shit about Wagner, but God, he's funny. Yeah. It'll start to so shines. Beetlejuice came out of that. It's this much. What I'm about to say is a gnat's eyelash.
Okay.
But it is a gnat's eyelash.
Yeah.
Same place, set up that sixth skip a little bit better. And because it's going to set up what comes later. It's going to set up the G because you're just a tad bit under on the G. And I think that just, I don't think that's your ears. I don't think that's your voice. I think that's placement. I think. I could be wrong. Yeah. Same place. I don't mean to sing another 15 G's. I know, just because we don't have enough G's in this world. Drop it. Try to put your jaw on your collarbone. Just like that.
Okay.
Wow, I'm so good. Not that good. That was good. Never apologize for sweating. Never. Okay. You go for it. Keep going. Go ahead. It's my fault. It's always my fault. Isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So she did that. That's really good. It was really awesome. Yours is almost the direct opposite of hers. You're kind of chewing your vowels and stuff. Okay? And let's start there. Yeah, let's start it again. And I want to kind of pick apart different phrases. I don't know this particular piece very well.
Okay.
one of those monster skips that just seems just really mean. Just trying to be mean on that day. We're going to give them a really difficult skip and make some fruits and stuff. That's a Wagner accent. Right. Okay, now, what I learned years ago is to set up the high note with the low note. Okay, so you're going to have to dee, ba, dee, crescendo through the low note, right?
Okay.
Try that and see. Does that make sense? Okay. It was so good you overshot it. Relax. Relax. Nobody's going to hurt you. Well, unless you ask nicely. Thank you. On HR. He's got him on speed dial, I think. So. Same thing. Let's do that again.
Yeah. On the head?
Back off just a tad.
Okay.
Don't try to hurt us. Right? What's the word, right? What's the word?
DQ.
Okay. You're going D, E. All right. Listen, it doesn't. There's no such thing as a pure E vowel on a C double sharp. Right?
Okay.
Go for it. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's perfect. Perfect. I think your breath's a little high. Okay. So take these four fingers right here. I'm going to place them right here. Can you feel that?
Yes.
All right. I want you to try to connect with that as you sing. Because you're getting kind of high.
Yeah.
I think you're working way harder than you have to. Just a thought. Just an instant.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Isn't it interesting? Because when you get to that, you can when you're connected down here, you can lock into something like that and hammer it. So yeah, it gives you a lot more freedom. Start from the Okay, you need to make a choice there. Roof E. You either need to go into chest voice or you did not go into choice. I don't think that one works for you at this place in your particular development. Pick one.
Okay. Ooh, I can try testing it.
Let's try Cheston. Cheston, get up. Cheston. Stop do that particular phrase and try to stop chewing your vowels. Okay, but I know, sorry. Mom gets both. May I touch you?
Yes.
Same deal. There you go, right there. That's right. Same, just do the doo-dee-doo. because we have the time, I'm going to sit down and I want you to do the whole thing again.
Okay.
Because now you've warmed up. That was a little longer joke. There was a singer, and I don't remember who it was, said, if you want to hear me warmed up, come in the second half. Yeah, roll that over. For now, don't.
Okay.
Just sing.
Just say.
Because you're intense enough, please. I know everybody tells you that, but sing that mother.
Yes. Good afternoon, I'm Joel Dalton, and this is Bin ich nun frei from das Weingut.
Otherwise known as
Alberic's curse. Bin ich nun frei? Wirklich frei? So ich denn meiner Freiheit erster Gruß, die durch Blut mir gelegt, erfüllt sei dieser am gut, doch keiner genießsamen Nutzen sein, oder Mutter ist mein Herr, durch den Willen und Ziel ihm zu. Oder verfallene Fässler den Weigen die Furcht, so lange lebt, sterbe erlöst als dahin, des Ringes Herr, als des Ringes Recht. Die grauten Lieder ich halte. Dir Liebe in seinem Ringen. Hinter ihm vor, meine Verlust, verlierst du nicht.
A lot of this stuff I'm about to say is a gnat's eyelash. Okay. And it's only because I've been on stage with a lot of operas. Let's start at the beginning. I think that your piano, whereas your pianos are beautiful, for this particular piece and this particular location in the piece, it is the last thing you sing for this show. And then you go off and you can have bigger. Or two, or eight. I'm not advancing it. So I want to go back and I want to pick apart little things like the pianissimo. I think you should save the laugh for something else. And here's why. You are going to be dog tired. And if you do the ring cycle, you know, this is your day to rest. As Valkyrie's next, you're going to have a day of rest. And then you got to do Siegfried, which is not so hard. But if you tear out your vocal cords singing the last note of the thing, I don't want that to happen. Right? I don't want it's blood. That doesn't dramatically, it's really interesting, but as a guy that's done some really horrible things on stage, I'm going to say it takes away from long term. Sure. And I want you to be around a while. Let's start it again. Same for this. Do you know what has just happened?
Yes, I was just taken up onto a mountaintop. I've been bound, and they made me trade basically all my love for my freedom. And so they've taken the tarnhelm, they've taken the ring, and Wotan put it on his finger.
Yep.
And that's where I'm like, okay, fine, you want to play? We can play. And I curse him.
Yes. Except for sometimes that, because there's your scream. There's your scream is when he rips that ring off of your finger. It's right on a big, huge diminished chord. Right. And there's some real screamers. That's my instinct about the scream. If you like it and you think it's going to win you some money in a competition, knock it out of the park. But it's an instinct thing. Start it again. Okay, and this big und frei. Just give it a tad more, not more volume, more focus. Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, all right, a little more.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Not much. I like it. I like what you. I love the ideas that you're going in the right direction. That's good stuff. But this is for performance. This is for when you're doing the role of Alberic and you're getting up and you're going. I've got to sing curse now. And so I was on stage and the guy said, oh shit, I've got to sing curse now. And it was a very amusing moment. All in the audience didn't hear it. Well, just not all of them. Yeah, that's right. Just the word rules. Place it in as foot. Right. With that phrase, and as you are descending, add a little stick to it. Got it? Turn and show them what I did. Yeah. Jump on that as if that this ascending phrase is connected to the high note. Okay. See that crescendo into it, then it won't like step out of the line. Well, That's the essence. That phrase right there is the essence of this whole text right there. Cool. You're all alone. There's no orchestra to help you if you are, yeah. And your pitch is really good, so that's not going to be a worry for you. Please write from right there. No. Now remember where you came from. Right. You came from nasty.
Means, oh gosh, I can remember. Hüte ihn wohl is guard it well. Keep it then.
Keep it then.
Yes.
Are you saying, well then, keep it then?
Yes.
Absolutely. This has been my privilege to give you this ring.
No, it's like,
Keep it, fucker. I believe that will work.
and
I'm so sorry. It's in the subtitles, I promise. You did not, you backed off of that.
cool. Okay.
That's your subtext. Keep it.
Cool.
Then a little bit more, so that the last one that's where you're in his face.
Cool.
Okay. Whose face?
Halt ihm nun, hüt ein wohl, mein verlierst du nicht.
Look, I know Wagner's kind of a calling. I mean, we all have it. We're not getting away from it. But there's a lot of Italian that you could sing. Like today, it's right out. All right, we'll talk about that another time. Sure. Do you want to sing on this? Sure.
Why not? Something a little different.
Something entirely different.
Yes. This is Abendspielstraat der Sonne Auge from.
That's right. You probably should explain this is entirely different.
And this is not Albrecht anymore. He's gone. This is now Wotan. Towards, yeah, so slightly different towards the end of the opera.
No, that's enough.
Okay, great.
Don't hurt yourself.
Almost did.
I know. I saw that.
Yeah.
Just from the last argument.
Yeah. There we go.
German things. Von morgen bis, I don't know the rest.
Von morgen bis abends.
Von morgen bis I got just a little while. Okay.
Right on that.
No. Yeah, yes, just to get it, yeah. Okay, and then just to get it, no, go back to the beginning, because I want to give you some overall stuff. Great.
Thank you.
Get it?
Yep.
Okay. I was doing my second Dutchman, and I was covering, and I was aligning all this, and it was a wonderful conductor named Richard Saunders. Did you ever with him? Really sweet Austrian guy. He says, you're aligning everything, and it hurts our ears. It hurts your ears. But, starting again. Now, you can't sing with the same color. You already know this. You can't sing with the same color that you for Botan as you do for opera. You sing the same voice, because unfortunately you can't be too good. Right, because I would be Robin. Thanks. So because opera demands a kind of a nasty snarl in the whole thing, you're going to need to. I want you to add some more, and I'm going to, if I get to it, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, but for now, I want to see what you do with that particular conflict. Just a I like it. But just try dropping your jaw just a little bit and getting just a tad more space in the back. Right? Okay. It's an A. It's always an A for you, isn't it? You're just kissing ass for A's. Whatever. See? The teacher joke. Your teacher's right over there. All right. Start it again. Okay. Because it was really good. You feel the difference? Yeah. Plus you can lay into the line. Because if you don't do this piece with line, everybody's going to kind of go, wow, that was really easy. Because when you sing with line, it's really beautiful, and they go, oh, wow, that's really powerful. And what you're doing is laying back, because it's the end of the evening. Same deal.
Yes.
What do you think about those two arias? The end of the evening. And you want to go home. A lot bad. Really bad. I'll cue it. Okay, and because it's the end of the evening, and breath is hard to come by. You think you want to go off stage and get an oxygen tank. Okay. In breath, yeah.
great. It's like you said, it's much easier to kind of lean into that perpetual sense of line.
Mm-hmm.
Was it enough of a color difference from Albert?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think. Now I want to add an acting layer. Okay. All right. And then what happened? What happens here? No, don't hurt yourself. Okay. Fro sings. Okay, this is like the Death by Aria right here. Daughter sings. He sings.
Heda.
Schwurliskadoon, Furiskadoon, Scooby Dooby Doo, and then and then thunder, and then he says, "Fro, come on and make this thing happen." So Fro comes on and sings this beautiful little aria, and then the rainbow bridge appears, and all of a sudden it opens up, and there's Valhalla. So your first reaction is, I'd like to go. How about joy? Pure joy. You see that in your face. And I'm not going to make you do the whole thing. I don't want to. Just the first page. Sure. Do that with pure joy. Show me joy. I joy in the morning. You show me Abendlich with some almost a tilt back smile. Oh, try. Yeah. Without getting away from technique, I know. Your eyes were beautiful. And you kneeled into it, all of a sudden you're Albrecht again. You keep your joyful eyes to the sky, keep going. Yeah, that's fine. You get it? Yeah. Okay, that's enough. I've heard you 20 times. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Anybody have any questions?
Well, if they don't want to sing.
Does anybody else want to sing?
I didn't really go first.
I do want to sing. I keep hearing you talk about the whiskey.
I have people and have the same piece.
I sing at the same time. No, I know. Yeah, that's a joke. I was just stealing your joke from earlier. Huh?
Michael, you want to sing?
I can try and see what I see.
I mean, I don't know.
I love that.
We have an amazing guest here, and now we try to sing it and get the expertise. Want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael.
You gonna say it or you? Yes.
You know I'm not on stage here, so I don't really know none of this.
We've got to earn our money out of it. So
Huh?
we've got to earn our money out of it.
That's right.
Hello, I'm Michael Dash. I'm going to be singing Sigmund heißt ich from the Doctor.
Thank you. stepping up here and doing that cold, that's pretty damn good. Okay. I'm going to pick on a couple of things, not everything. I want you to start it again. Same deal as somebody, I don't remember who it was. Line, line, line. You don't want to slam your vocal cords all day long, you know. So, okay, the key to Zygmunt, probably the one and only true Kelvin tenor in the whole ring cycle, is line. Okay, it's not high, but it slams and slams, and then when you get tired, it slams one more time. So start it again. And I invented a word. You're over-Germanicizing it. Okay. You're welcome. Feel free to use it. Your first word was Zygmunt Heisig. Zygmunt Heisig. You know, same words, completely intelligible. And I just saved myself, you know, a long now. Okay? Okay? By the way, a lot better. Did you feel better? Yes. Okay. That third phrase, you had a vowel where you went and the vibrato started slamming. All that is a closed pronunciation. Okay. Keep the focus right there in the front of the face. Okay. Start it again. Same deal, and we'll get to that place. And I'll show you right there. Don't make me touch you. You won't like it. I'll ask you. You won't like it. Sweaty hands, nasty, smelly, awful. You're going to have to go through trauma counseling. You know, put some breath behind it. Okay. Right? Don't pull off of it there, man. That's where you nail it, right? Okay. Go back one phrase. There's a What's the phrase? Haunted. Haunted! Turn it over. Who cares? Yeah, I know it's an E. I don't give a damn. Right? And they won't either. You know. Haunted. That's it. It'll be okay. Start, yeah, that'll work. It's boy, as you stand, but so glossy energy. But then you kind of count up with it. Go down with that energy. Right? Don't make me put you in a squat position. That's going to be fun. That'll be one for the films. That'll be one for 11 o'clock news. It's boy, as you stand, but so glossy there's a face here, and to go, and each his eyes, because as known. You know this theme?
Yes, it's escaping me exactly, but it's familiar.
I think it's inside the curse. It's the curse. It's inside the curse.
Yes.
Albrecht curses love, and that's the theme of him cursing. That's the one. That's the one. Why is it there? I don't know the answer. But I'll just tell you, I don't know the freaking answer. But you and I are going to come up with it right now. Why is it there? What do those words mean?
It's been a while since I've done
Holy minutes, love, isn't it? Note is like pain or agony. So, why is that the tune? Holy love, holy pain, for swearing love. Now, friends and neighbors, I could geek out on Wagner for the next hour and a half. So does Erda actually know it's Wotan and Siegfried, or is she guessing, or she's still asleep? I go crazy with stuff. But the choice is yours. Suggestion. All right, does he know that she's his twin at this point?
No. He knows his name, but I think it's in another.
No, she thinks du bist der Konzepte Winterstürmer. He knows.
So
Your Aria's out of order, girls. This is the end of the...
right.
Yes, not Professor, but I think it's in the middle of it. Because,
The point is, maybe that pain is he knows is wrong. He shouldn't be doing this. Loving you is wrong. I don't want to be right. Thank you. So, I want to see some of that. Back it up a bit. Yeah. You're held and tendering it to death. Open it up just a tad. You don't need to. Okay. You don't need to sing it like a bass baritone.
Okay.
Just give it a little bit more tenorial thing.
Okay.
Tenorial twist.
Okay.
Write that down. Tenorial twist? No, you did not. This is the wrong group. Burns in hell. Burns us. Right? Let me see that. This time I had a little nose. Right? I'm not a tenor, but that was fairly tenorial. Sing please. Don't let that foul hit.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it in the line. I won't make you sing the notes again. Right. these other things, you're kind of getting a little round everything.
Yes.
Just add a little E into everything.
So like I had on the.
Like it's
Oh,
almost
okay.
like an umlaut with an E.
Okay.
Go back to where were we?
Right.
The star, right? A little E. Snarl, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Just narrow the pronunciation, and the mirror was perfect.
Okay.
Put the E of the beer, and superimpose it on the deck. You're not going to do that, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Close the vowel with tab.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Much better, more in line
you share with the group?
I don't know, I think this character's always been easier for me. I had Shweta Hala for a little bit longer, and I just think, I don't know, being happy all the time is not like, you know,
She's
just,
not
yeah, it doesn't really come natural to me, so I think Susan does.
Okay. Let's start it again. Now look, this is not going to be new.
I know.
Everything I'm about to say is nothing new.
Yeah, I try to do it, I was like, I know what he wants. And the whole time I was like, open your mouth.
Yeah, you're so predictable. Right. Section get away from you. You've got to keep that on the breath, and you've got to keep that in the same, support it in the same kind of, it's relative, it's piano, but it's still Wagner.
Okay.
But I tell a story here. I lost the Met auditions back in 1492 because I sang O du mein Holden Abendstern like a leader. That. And it wasn't until I sang, I did this, and the guy said the same thing I just said to you. Dude, it's Wagner. You know, try to remember it's Wagner. There's going to be a little bit more than a piano accompaniment backing you up. So remember, it's still Wagner. So piano's relative.
Okay.
I want you this time, forget the vowel, forget the consonant, forget everything, forget the word. I don't care what the word is. Word could be, I don't care what the word is. I can say 4 or 5 ugly things here. I'm not gonna. Just da-da-da-da-da. This is a Leona Mitchell story. Kurt Hubbard was conducting, and he says, and she's doing trovatory, which is notoriously high. She's the darkest voice anyway. And she's singing away, and Kurt Hubbard he says, Leona, I can't understand your words at this place here in the store. She says, no, wait a second. She says, oh, honey, that's about the staff. The only thing we get up there is my pretty voice. Never forgot it. It's above the staff, all to get your pretty voice. And drop your freaking jaw. All right, tip it back and let us have it.
The whole section.
I don't know, we'll say killers today. Till tomorrow. I'm going to give you a quarter pounder with cheese and 2 things, and I'm going to try to put it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I feel about it. Cheat day.
There goes the master class. then you're going to ask me which one I'm going to say. Pick.
Why?
Because, Reingold's so self-deceived and weird. And then Yvonne Kira is he's so full of angst, and then it gets to the end, and there's only one choice. And it's the worst choice you can make. And any guy who had Andres kids, it's a pretty painful moment. And if you've sung Rigoletto, when you get to the end and you're holding your dead daughter in your arms, there's a little throwback to that offshoot. Because you're putting for all practical purposes, you never see her again. And you know it. Somewhere in your heart, you know it. And the best part of that is at the end of that thing, at the end of the offshoot, and when he puts her to sleep, the Von Bird's music starts. And the opera hasn't even started. So weird. So weird. And then the Von Bird, fully realized, he gets it, it's not going to happen, no matter what he does to try to happen. And he even says it to Eric. He said, that daughter that you and I made, she's going to do it to you. And then he says, nah, go back to sleep. Oh, God. Really?
Yeah.
You feel better about that?
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
love it.
I love Wagner because all those women are so strong.
The women are so strong.
And smart.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever done any productions of the ring that were just the crazy ones?
I think I got lucky on that one. Even the ones that were crazy, like the Green Ring, the Francesca was crazy, but it made sense. Everything made sense. And there's a moment at the end of Period of Denver where it all just, and then a little child comes out with a tree, a living tree, and white, and kneels down and plants the tree. And it's because of, I'm telling you this, and it's like, it makes no sense with Period of Denver, except that the whole ring is leading up to that moment. Just really beautiful.
Most challenging production in the world.
I did a duchy in Costa Mesa with a really famous director, and who shall remain nameless. And my first move, first of all, the stage was anytime there's a rig stage, I'm going to complain. It's hard on the knees, it's hard on the hips, and if you can do a rig side, if you do a rig stage for any reason, double up on your squats, double up on your ab stuff, it's going to tear you up. It's going to tear you up. It's your chiropractor on speed dial. And so I'm up there with this thing, and it was a weird set, and I stood up there, and the first move were these like demons from hell, and they pushed me straight off, and I rolled all the way down the rake, and boom, and I was on tether. I was on a tether. That still falls into the heading. And this was before the monologue. Before, you're going to sing for 20 minutes and sing your guts out. And then I had my own special knee pads that they gave me. Oh, you're going to need these knee pads. No, I'll be fine. I went, I'll take the knee pads. Thank you. That's tops on the list. Trying to think of a rings. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that takes it.
Have you ever been asked to do something on stage that you were just like, no, I'm not going to do it?
Yeah, and it alienated a director, and I really liked that director. I wanted to work with him again. And it was with Sandra Rafinovsky, and we were doing Trovatore before I fully sold out Clark. And he wanted me to feel her out. And Sandra's a beautiful woman. I had no complaints against that, but I did not want to have to do that and try to concentrate on singing this aria, and I didn't want that to get into my head, because that gets in your head, And I could see him go. I said, and I didn't handle it well. I really admit I did not handle it well. I said, I'm not going to do that. And it is Scottish. He says, you're not going to do that. And I saw him go. Just cross right through my name. It was like this career suicide right in front of me. And I thought, wait, no, I'll try it. It's too late. Anybody else? From this side, come on.
What role would you have liked to have sung that you never got the chance to sing for one reason or another?
Hans Sachs. I got 3 or 4 of them. Hans Sachs, Barak in Frauen Shop. And I had a contract to do Atanael in Thais. Because that's just such a suffering psycho, and the music is gorgeous, and they moved the dates, and I couldn't do it, and I did somebody else. That's in that order, top 3 in that order.
Did you love Sweeney Todd singing that as much as you love singing it?
What do you think?
Yeah.
7 confirmed kills on stage, full of you audience, and the first one is the worst. And it's this weird move, and it's very choreographed. Pirelli comes up out of the box, and you're supposed to grab his right arm with your right arm, pull it over, place the blade, and flick it. And then you have to, at the same time, you have to squeeze the bladder. It's not a real blade. I don't really feel him on stage. I don't really, I hope that's done. And so I smashed it and flicked it, and I had like 8 performances, and I had a contest with myself. I swear I could. And I finally managed to nail the stairways down. I was upstage right, and I nailed the stairs on downstage left. So it was like, oh, look at that. Right. Yeah, it was great fun. I got to do it one more time in a really small production. I wouldn't tell them, but I would have paid them to do it again.
If you ask me which role I would actually have done and did, Mrs. Lovett,
I-
pretty much doubled it. Mrs. Dyer's wife, Robert Barrett's wife also.
Oh, that's such a great role.
Look was done.
Not the Kaiser? Oh no, she's sort of dumb, isn't she? The only one dumber than the Kaiser is the Kaiser.
Yeah.
Any other roles that you didn't get to do?
Not really. I mean, the lecturer was sort of maybe, but not really. You know, when you get into this farmer stuff, you kind of get hooked, right?
Yeah. Bad.
It's nothing like it.
I remember going through a period of my time going, I never got to sing the Barber of Seville. And then later I went, I talk about Moon Papa. That's part of the things, the aria and the rest of it's just, I love the piece, but it's not for me.
What was your favorite Verdi role?
Verdi role, Gaga. Rigoletto was the most challenging, but it gets into your soul. There's story. And it was Gino Quilico. And he was at L'Opera Hoyan. And he sang Cortigiani. And he burst into tears. And he wept for enough to where it made the audience wildly uncomfortable. They thought, at first it was like, oh, that's so wonderful, he's so into the character, and he didn't stop. And he just got pulled from somewhere and just steeled himself and finished the opera without emotion at all. And then he canceled the run, canceled all his Rigolettos for a year. He said it just got to me.
Yeah.
And that one gets to you. Plus it hurts my back. I forgot about Falstaff. Falstaff Ignago. Falstaff, I heard a colleague say pure joy. Pure joy. Funny, stupid, self-effacing, Don Juan with the eating disorder. Just a hilarious, a great one. Somebody over here has a question, they're just not, I feel it.
These are basically our guests.
I know they're my guests. They're my guests too. Be our guests. Be our guests.
What's something you wish you knew at the start of your career that you learned along the way?
Oh, this one's an easy one, and I'm trying to say it without using profanity. No, can't. Don't be an asshole. And for about your first, and you know what? I will say this. I'll say this the hardest way. You're about to learn something about me you didn't know. Get into recovery earlier. There would have been a number of crazy, stupid stuff that I did, in my singing days that I would not have done had I done that earlier. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for where I am, and I don't mean like, oh, he's so grateful and blessed. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. So I'm grateful for what I have, but it would have been different. I would have, let me put it this way, I would have hurt less people. But that's a personal thing. The career thing is don't be an asshole. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for letting me share. Yes, ma'am.
You talk about being a family man and being in a
Oh, wow. It's interesting. In October of 21, she told me she'd had enough. And so I went through the next year of the divorce. And then when I came here last year, it was over. But there was still Yeah, the healing process was not done. To say I was a little edgy is kind of a gross understatement. I didn't hate all women. Most. Just one. I tell people, and that's the thing. It is a casualty. It is a casualty. Marriages are a casualty. And you have to have a partner that's committed to the art form, committed to you, to the lifestyle, and we thought we were. We traveled together and homeschooled the boys, and everybody was happy and everything was brilliant until we weren't. People change, and people get tired of stuff. And then there's the rocks and rills and hops and hills of the career. And when it kind of dips and you're not spiritually founded as you thought you were, those hit hard. And family's great. I have 4 sons, and I love them all. But one of the casualties is I'm estranged with 2 of them for reasons that I do not know. Now, is it because I'm just over 50 straight white guy? I don't know. I don't care. Listen, I can't with you about that. But it is what it is. I wouldn't trade a thing. I would not trade a thing. In fact, I told Jane, this is just telling you as a fact. I'm getting married in August, which is cool. But what's really cool is my oldest son is going to be my best man. And who gets to say crap like that? That's just kind of really cool. I had to buy a suit, though. Family. Yeah, that's talk for about an hour on that.
Well, I'm so happy we got that and not Bill being an asshole. Really wonderful, and as always, you're just wonderful with what you have to say to the singers, and you're entertaining, and you make it, the fun side of it, I think makes people really remember these things, because you said to them, and like, as opposed to coming at something with a really sort of, you have to do this. I told somebody that I did 2 lots of masterclasses in my career, one with Elizabeth Schwarzkopf and one with Tita Robbie. And with the Schwarzkopf class, there was maybe about 15 people sang that, and at least 3 of them never sang again, because she destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. And so, to hear people do masterclasses, she was just encouraging them, wanted to get the best of people. She said to one girl, it was always a girl that sang before me as well. She said to one girl, yeah, what did you say for the audition? And she went, oh yeah, that's okay. Because this is so terrible, I have nothing to say to you. You have to go away because it's so bad. And it was, yeah.
I had heard that.
Yeah, it was true.
She'd come to San Francisco the year I was there, and I had heard that from a couple of people.
Yeah. So I was very nervous about masterclass, and Tita Robbie was a wonderful singer, but not a teacher at all. And so, I kind of got nothing in mind. So I always had this sort of slight nervousness about masterclass, and I'm so thrilled to see how much you can get from these young singers in a very positive way, in a way that I know is going to stay with them forever. Schwarzkopf stayed with me in the Wagnerians.
Oh yeah, they'll stay with you. I had a master class with Alfredo Kraus, who is also a wonderful singer, but could not teach his way out of a wet kerosene-soaked paper bag. God rest his soul, but couldn't teach. And we got a few minutes. I'll tell the story because it's funny. My buddy Phil Skinner was singing before me, and Phil has a way that he sings, and he comes up and he's singing "No Good and Dry," and I'm going, why don't you sing that stupid art? Why don't you sing something with some oomph to it? You sing all that cool stuff like. And the lights went on later. We'll get to that. And I changed all of my repertoire that I sang for master classes after that one, right? And I come up, and he come on, when it goes all right, and just kind of sunk back. He goes, why don't you sing it like these? And he looks at him, nods his head, and then does it the same way. I'm going, Phil, try it. I didn't say that, of course. I'm looking at it, do it. And I stepped up there and I was like, I'm going to show this guy this is the way how it should be done. And so I came up, and I was supposed to sing How Over He Take from Faust, which I was singing in the student matinee casts and stuff. Singing when I was young and pretty. And I came up there and I looked at him and I'm like, yeah. And I started singing and that's the right reaction. And he looks at me like, what the hell is that? And then he gets on the piano and he starts taking me up. And I had at the time a very good high voice. And he said, I don't know, but I think you might be a tenor. So, now, here's how I knew, no offense, here's how I knew I wasn't a tenor. I was depressed for 3 days. And oddly enough, we had a performance that night, and I was doing Wagner in the evening cast and Valentine in the student matinee cast. And I came out like Satan with a vengeance. And I only had like 1 or 2 lines, but I sang them as loud and as nasty as I could. And just to get back at it. I came back and said, it was so small in the room and you speak out here. What is that? I said, isn't that the way it's supposed to be? Not really. I didn't say that. So, man, yeah, that was the worst one.